Hey guys, Ben Merritt, been drinking again, and it was a pretty busy week, so I made it out to Firehouse Liquors, picked up something really good, and then I had to get out of there. It was busy over there at Firehouse, and it was busy here at the radio station as well, too. So, thankfully, the beverage that I had is a very enjoyable, slow drink, let's just say. It's not something that you're going to want to pound back. It's something you want to enjoy for a while. It's from Firestone Walker Brewing Co out in California, and what I got was the Nitro Merlin Milk Stout. Yes, and milk stout does mean that there's lactose inside of your beer. That's the sugars that's in milk, and what happens is during the brewing process, most sugars are actually fermented out and turned into alcohol, but the lactose still sticks around. So if you are lactose intolerant, depends on the severity of your intolerance, but maybe this isn't perfect for you. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it, maybe. It's very little amount. I am lactose intolerant myself as well too. I had no ill effects, but again, I'm more affected by the sugary stuff. So like sugar, ice cream, yogurt, things like that. Cheeses don't really bother me too much with lactose intolerance, and this beer didn't really bother me either too. So if you're on the lighter side like myself, you could probably still enjoy this without having to worry about it. So the Nitro Merlin Milk Stout is 5.5% alcohol by volume, and again, it's also a 27 on the IBU scale, which means it's very easy to drink. It's very low in the bitterness, like you don't even have to worry about it. It is a stout. There's no real discernible hop flavor to this at all. As a matter of fact, a lot of the flavors that I was picking up was a lot of chocolate flavor. That lactose actually makes the chocolate flavor kind of round out, makes it very smooth. It's almost as if you're drinking melted chocolate. But it's also got a hint of the coffee in there as well too. That comes from a different set of malts that's been used in the brewing process. And that's what the lactose does. It makes that kind of pop. It makes the sweets sweeter. And it also kind of rounds out the body too. It makes it a very smooth drink. So when you're thinking, well, why am I putting lactose into my beer? Well, it's not only because it's not that bad, but it's also increasing the drinkability of certain things and increasing the flavors of some of your beverages as well too. So it brings out that chocolate a little bit more. They're doing it a lot in some things that aren't traditionally put in with lactose. Lactose is usually used in your heavier, thicker beers like your stouts and your porters and things like that. But as of late, a lot of people have been making these things called milkshake IPAs is what they are, and they put a little bit of that lactose and some fruit flavors into their IPAs, make those hazy IPAs even a little thicker, and kind of give you that milkshake flavor with a little bit of the fruit or strawberry or whatever it may be that's in there. So one of the really cool things that they figured out over at Firestone is the widget-free nitro pour. Yeah, so there are those stouts out there where when you shake an empty can, you're going to hear a lot of clanking noise. Well, that's the widget. The widget activates the nitro pour, and it makes it so that those stouts, those things that need to have that nitro pour, so it's got a thicker, firmer feel in your mouth. Well, they figured out how to do it without the widget, without actually putting something in every can, which is A, probably going to bring down their costs quite a bit, and B, I always kind of thought, I know that it's an irrational thought, but I was always kind of nervous that I'd end up swallowing that thing. So, but the way that they figured it out is by mastering the surge pour. They have a tutorial on their website if you need to know how to do it, but I'm going to quick show you how to do it the way I did it, and it turns out I did it right without watching their tutorial first. So it's pretty cool. All you do is you shake your can upside down 3 times, and then you just pop her open like normal, and then your surge pour is when you just take the can and literally flip it from 6 to 12 straight up and down, and just let that pour straight into the can or into your glass, whichever glass you choose too, by the way, and then put the can off to the side and watch that separation happen. It's really cool. I love that stuff. And then that's it. That's the surge pour. It's seems counterintuitive. Normally you don't want to do stuff like that, but in order to activate the nitro in there, this is how you got to do it. So really cool way that they figured out how to do that. So again, from Firestone Walker Brewing Company out in California, it is the Nitro Merlin Milk Stout, available at Firehouse Liquors here in Owatonna. Go pick yourself up one. It kind of confused me the first time I recorded this. I was saying Firestone Liquors and Firehouse Brewing. Flip-flop those. Firestone Walker Brewing Company, Firehouse Liquors here in Owatonna. It's Ben Drinkin. Thank you so much for watching another one, and I'll see you next week.